How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another exciting episode up here in the high country. We're in the pine trees and the aspens. It is good to be back. It's been warm, so the snow's melting quick. Obviously, we've still got some snow drifts here and there, and up higher there's still a lot of snow, but we're able to get up to some lakes and they are thawed, and the fish are probably gonna be pretty hungry. Don't want to speak too soon, but usually this is a really good time of year for them. This first lake we're gonna try is full of brook trout. You know, no trophies or nothing, but some chunky fish, some little butterballs. Probably gonna keep a few of them because they are a little overpopulated in this lake. So brook trout catch and cook is on the agenda. Might try a couple other lakes. I mean, we got cutthroat, tiger, maybe rainbow, but priority, nail some brookies, and we'll go from there. It is a little breezy today. It's sunny, not a cloud in the sky, like 70 degrees. So not my favorite conditions to fish in, but we're still gonna mess them up, hopefully. I don't want to speak too soon. I'll just jinx myself. I am definitely gonna be the first person to fish this lake this year because there's no footprints and no tire tracks in the snow drifts I had to drive through. So these are gonna be some virgin fish ready to be caught. Oh yeah, that snow is nice and slushy. Oh, it's actually pretty deep, dang. I'm going all the way up to my knees. And here we are, folks. Lake is thawed. Most of the snow is gone. Oh yeah. I'm gonna start just with this little, it's actually a little pink balance leech with an orange head under an indicator. I don't think these fish are gonna be too picky. Well, the beavers have been hard at work this spring or winter. These trees were not falling last time I was in here in like November. Yeah, that's fresh. Dude, there are a ton of beavers in this pond. One time I literally had like a 40-pound beaver swim right under my feet. I think I've got it on video. Like, they're mean suckers. Don't want to mess with them. There we go. There we go. I knew it right there. Chunky brookie. Nice. I knew they were gonna be right there. I set my indicator like 4 feet deep, so they might be hugging the bottom a little more. Got him. Got him. First brookie of the day on this little pink leech. Not a super pretty one. He's just dull and gray, which is usually how they are in the spring. And there's bigger ones down there, believe me. Starting off with a little healthy female though. I'll take it. See you later. Let's try that again. I do think these fish are gonna be sitting on the bottom, and there's like a little trench, a little hole about 15 feet out. And I've caught them really good there in the past. Just sink a leech all the way to the bottom and they pick it right up. This wind is kind of a pain in the butt. I'm blowing our indicator in too fast. Another one. Oh, there was another one. Same spot. So if you can just get it right in that little trench, it's pretty much a guaranteed bite. 3, 2, 1. Come on. Come on, fish. Right there. Yep, like clockwork. Ooh, this is a male. A pretty male. Got some good orange colors on him. Heck yeah. Nice, in the net. Chunk. A little prettier than that first one. We're going in the right direction. We'll send this guy back. Thanks for biting, sir. I love brook trout, man. I love them. Big brookies, small brookies, any brookies, I love them. Honestly, I don't even need an indicator. I bet I could take it off and just flick it down, sink it to the bottom, and just jig it. There's another one, and catch them. But I think it's fun watching that indicator go down, you know? This is just a baby. Gotta weed through these to get to the chunkier fish. They're still fun though. Later, dude. Yeah, see what I mean about a lot of brook trout? Like, they're kind of stunted in here. These are all wild fish. They spawn in the fall, and since no one keeps fish anymore, they just kind of stunt themselves. So every time I fish here, I try to take a couple. We're gonna get hit. 3, 2, 1. If nothing happens, give it a big strip, pull it like that, kind of move your fly around, make it look real. Oh, look, a butterfly. Dude, I should be getting hit right. Yep, there he is. Got him. I was just gonna say, I haven't gotten bit right there for a minute. I'm bound for a bite. Another little guy. Every once in a while, you will start to get into some bigger fish, like a pound. In fact, there's days where I only catch the bigger ones. Still thankful I'm catching them. Right there's the money spot. I don't know if you guys can see my indicator. About 10 feet out from the tip of my rod. That's the money zone. Ooh, there we go. That fish just took it and went with it. This is a nicer fish. Yeah. Nicer meaning maybe just under a pound. Maybe not even that big. He's just fighting really hard. Got him. Bright silver female. But she took it hard and she fought good. Happy with that. Got him that time. Dude, we went like 6 or 7 minutes without a solid bite. I think this pink leech is starting to lose its effectiveness. Oh man, that is just a little fish, but we might keep him. I think I'm going to. I think I want to take 3 fish home from this lake. I mean, that one's not huge, but we'll leave the bigger ones in here. Take these smaller ones out. And dude, I guarantee there's gonna be fish just stacked up in these logs, and then there's some big boulders down there. Watch this, we're gonna get hit. Just sink that leech all the way to the bottom. I'll probably be able to see him come up and swipe at it. Yep, right there. Oh, right there. Right there, dude. Watched him come up and... No! That was a nice male. Shoot. There's a bump. Got him. They're coming up right from this fallen log that I'm standing or sitting on. This is just a small one. But do we want to keep her? Yeah, I think we do, because it's smaller and it's a nice female. Females usually taste better. Probably roast this girl over the fire later. She's gonna be tasty. Actually, this is a male. What am I talking about? Bigger jaw and teeth. We'll kill him real quick. Dude, some people get triggered when I hit him over the head like that. I suppose they just want to, I guess they just want me to let them flop around and slowly suffocate. I don't know. Whoo, whoo, he just about went in. Oh, that was scary. Wouldn't be the first time I've fallen in right here. Three, 2, 1. Yep, like clockwork. He's on the bigger side, a little prettier colors too. I'm telling you guys, in the fall, these fish will get the darkest orange colors and black bellies. They're just stunning. In the spring, they're not quite as pretty, but still like catching them. See ya, buddy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right there. Oh, big fish, big fish. Biggest fish. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, keep him out of that log. He will break us off. This is what I'm talking about. Pulling some drag. This is actually a big brook trout. Oh my gosh, it's huge. This might be one of the biggest brook trout I've ever caught out of here. Of course I leave my net over there. Dude, this is a big fish. Biggest fish I've ever caught out of here. Well, I haven't caught him yet. I'm gonna have to get down to the water. Dude, this is a giant from here. This is a trophy for this lake. Oh my goodness. He's got sores on his head or on his back. Dude, this fish is huge. Holy crap. And got him. Got him. That's a giant. Biggest fish I've ever caught from this lake. Easy. Wow. Dude, look at that fish. I mean, we got my two smaller ones that I kept right next to him. Dude, that's a chunky fish. He's got like 2 big sores on his back though. Show you guys this beast of a brookie. Look at that. I mean, depending on where you're at, that's not a trophy, but for here, I mean, he's definitely over a pound and he's just thick. But look at that injury he's got on his back. I don't know if that's like a disease or if an osprey tried to grab him, but he still seems fat and healthy. That is gorgeous, man. All right, buddy. Thanks for the fight. That was a lot of fun. There he goes. All right, I'm gonna catch a couple more here. Oh, just got smoked. I'm gonna catch a couple more here. Hopefully get another big fish, maybe keep one more, and then we're gonna go move on to the next pond or the next lake. Dude, I'm getting swiped. I'm just sinking it all the way down directly under the tip of my rod and I'm getting crushed. But yeah, I don't want to spend too much time here. I want to explore some other lakes, see what else we can catch. Got him. That's not a bad fish. I'll take it. I'm gonna keep this fish. He's not too big. Pretty good for the pot. So we ended up keeping 3 little brook trout from that lake. They don't really have orange meat. It's more of a lighter yellow, which is kind of unusual, but they're still gonna taste really good. I mean, wild brook trout, if I can even get them in my bag. Haven't decided if I want to roast them over a fire or just cook them in some hash browns. We'll think about it. We've also got a steak too, and I am very much looking forward to roasting that. Oh yeah. Well, the brook trout were definitely hungry, at least at that lake. I could have sat in that same spot and pulled in 100 fish if I wanted to stay there all day. I mean, I really got into them. I even caught a few off camera just because I was just kind of having fun. They were mostly just like 9, 10, 11 inches. We're gonna head to another spot now. Not sure exactly where yet. Got a few options. We'll see. Let's get back on the trail. All right, hiking into the next lake. This one's got brook trout too. They get a little bit bigger than at that last lake, but there's still a lot of small ones, and there's some pretty nice tiger trout, like 2 to 3 pounders. So if we could get into one of those, that would be freaking sweet. But as long as we catch fish, man, I'm happy with it. And here we are. I think we're gonna kill them. When I fish here in the summer, a lot of the brook trout like to sunbathe, and they'll just sit up in like less than a foot of water, just chilling in the mud, and you'll flick a woolly bugger to them and usually they'll crush it. But right now, these fish are probably cruising, really looking for food. They've been sitting under the ice for months, so they're gonna be active, moving around. We're gonna do the same thing, just throw a leech and an indicator out there, and hopefully they're hungry. Oh, yo! Whoa! I was recording! Holy crap. Okay, we gotta be careful. Dude, I've never been that close to a tree that fell. I've actually heard a couple today fall. Dude, good thing we weren't standing there. I mean, this tree right here is dead, and that's bound to fall any minute now. It's gone. I was just gonna show you guys this little creek right here that's pouring in is just bubbling up out of the mountain right here. Right here. I mean, there's no stream above it. It's just coming straight up out of the ground, flowing right down to the water. In the summer, there's a lot of fish that stack up right by it. But let's go check that tree that just fell out. Looks like it made a bridge. That's actually hilarious. It made a perfect bridge from this side to the other. Look at that. This thing just fell 20 seconds ago, and it's made a perfect little bridge. That is wild. I'm the first one to walk on it. It's a little shaky. We made it. We made it. That was so cool. I gotta watch the footage back on that. Oh, 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 yo! And I think this one's gonna fall too. That'd be sweet if we got that on camera. You know what's crazy that I'm just realizing? I stopped walking. I'm actually trying to get over to that side of the pond. I stopped right here so I could show you guys this spring. If I would have kept walking, I would have been crossing that beaver dam right when that tree fell, like to the second. I probably stopped there for 15 seconds. That's actually kind of wild. Makes you think, doesn't it, ladies and gentlemen? I stopped walking right there for about 15 seconds. I would have been right where that tree fell. That's crazy. Crazy that I got that on camera too. We're just gonna take a few casts right here. Might as well. It is a little bit shallower out there, so I'm gonna probably put my indicator about 2 feet. We'll see if we got some hungry fish out there. Haven't seen any jump yet. Got another spring just bubbling right out of the ground. It's so cool, dude. Just straight up out of the mountain. Go ahead and use our new bridge here to get to the other side. Let it be known, I am the first one to walk across this. Little sketchy, not gonna lie. Finally got a fish, you guys. Holy crap, has it been slow. I have not got a single bite since I've got here. But I came over to the corner here where it gets a little shallower. First cast in the shallower water, we get smacked, and this is a pretty nice fish. I don't know if it's a tiger or brook yet, but it's pulling pretty good. Oh, I also took the indicator off and I'm just stripping like a big white jig. Oh wow, yeah, that's a nice brook trout right there. Holy cow. Yeah, dude, this is a big fish of the day so far. Well, it's actually almost as big as that big one we caught at the last lake. Yeah, dude, that is definitely not a bad fish at all. In fact, I think he's about the same size, maybe a little smaller than the big one we caught at the last lake. And I'm using that little white and yellow jig streamer type thing. It's a pretty brook trout, man. Oh, I'm happy with that. First one. Go ahead and get this guy back. Beautiful, beautiful. Thanks for biting, buddy. There he goes. I have been fishing like 5 to 10 feet, but maybe they're up close to the surface, man. Now usually I'm able to pick 1 or 2 off from this little beaver lodge here, but who knows? I mean, this is like brook trout heaven right here. Bunch of logs, places to hide. If there are fish in there, I'd be surprised if we don't catch them. There we go, there's a fish. Good fish. Good fish, finally. Dude, I am surprised we're not getting more. I mean, we got one, but I really am just shocked how slow it is. I'm not even getting bites. This is only the second fish in like an hour and 20 minutes. It's another good brook trout. I mean, these are quality fish. Can't complain. Got him. Another chunk, man. More of a quality over quantity type situation here. All right. See you later. Shoots off. Come on, we need a tiger trout. They're down there. Oh, there was another one. Another one just screamed it. Oh, that's a fish. Yo, that's a fish. I thought it was hung up on the bottom. That's a good fish too. He's heavy. He's real heavy. Oh, he's swimming straight into me. Oh, wow. Or he's just fighting really hard. He might be fighting really hard. Yeah. It's another solid brook, but nothing crazy. Got him. Yeah. These are definitely nicer fish than at the last lake on average. Nice, they're a lot thicker, fatter, and they're aggressive. These are some hard fighting brookies. Oh, right there. I was reeling in to move spots and this guy just comes up and creams it. Another brook. Smallest one out of this lake so far. Now, this is more like what we were catching at the first lake. Just a little. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go fish that bank real quick and I think we're gonna head out of here. I don't know if I want to try fishing another lake or just start cooking some dinner. We will see. I'm leaning towards go eat food. Okay, well, go ahead and pick up a little bit of trash while we're here too. That's an old Pepsi can. It's been here for a while. It's full of dirt. Whatever, we'll take it. Oh man, and a worm container. Try to leave this place just a little bit better than when we found it. Oh, right there. Right there. Nice. I saw this guy follow it in and then I just threw it right back out there. He crushed it. I'm trying to turn my back to the wind. Oh man. Oh yeah, another chunk. Man, I just love how hard these fish fight right now. So much fun. There we go. Oh, he just popped off the hook too. Another beautiful fish. This has been a fun afternoon of fishing. See you, dude. Well, I'm on my way to fish one more lake before we cook dinner. And we didn't make it very far. Got a huge snowdrift right here. We're not too far from the lake. I mean, it's a 2-minute walk, but yeah, we're not making it through that. I'm actually surprised how much snow is right here. I also don't want to trudge through it, but looks like we don't have a choice. Oh my goodness, we're all the way up past my knees. I thought I was done doing this. We better catch a fish here. Dang it. These boots have holes in the side of them. And dude, I just felt a bunch of snow and water get in them. Now we've got wet socks. Wonderful. No. I've got to walk through all that. Well, at this point, I'm not turning back. Well, screw it. We're just gonna have wet socks the rest of the day. All right, my friends, lake number 3 of the day. We've got rainbows and tiger trout in here. I'm hopeful. This lake actually winter kills quite often, so there might not be any fish in here at all, but I figure on a more mellow winter like we've had, there might be a few fish surviving. And if they are, they're probably pretty big, so we'll try it out. All right. If we start seeing dead fish along the shoreline, that is not a good sign. But I mean, like oh, there's a dead fish right there. No! Dang it. Bro, there's gotta be a couple fish still alive. That's a shame though. Got a big dead rainbow right there. Hey, there's another dead fish. Big old rainbow, darn. Yeah, I don't really have high hopes. I think this lake might be dead. It's a real shame because it could grow fish like insanely fast. Real shame. It'd be cool if they put like an aerator in here and it could overwinter fish, because dude, it could just grow some freaking giants. So I'm just gathering up some twigs to get our fire going. Thankfully, this fire pit over here, someone left a whole bunch of logs for us to use, so we don't have to find our own. So shout out to whoever that was. Yeah, dude, look at that. They left us plenty of wood. All right. Yeah, there we go. Got our fire ripping. We're gonna let that burn down a little bit, but we're gonna have a little meal before the meal. We got steak, we got trout, and I've had this chili mac with beef in the back of my truck for a while, and it just sounds really good right now. To tell you the truth, these aren't bad just eating dried out. Okay, water is boiling. Take it right off. Pour it in. Bam. And we'll seal it up for about 12 minutes. In the meantime, dude, I want to get my steak ready. We got a bottom round steak today, not a New York steak, just because this one was half the price and I just felt like saving a little more money today. It's still gonna be good, meat is meat, just might not be quite as tender. I'm gonna enjoy it, I'll tell you that. I brought this grate from our smoker and I'm just gonna set it on the fire like that and roast it. Then I also picked up some Grill Mates Brazilian Steakhouse seasoning. I've never tried this before. I imagine it's gonna taste similar to the 20 other steak seasonings I got. Season it generously. Oh yeah, hold on. I was gonna try to put some butter in it first. Check this out. Yeah. So we packed some butter down in there. Just right over the hot coals. I do want a little bit of flame licking it, obviously. Get that nice char. We can move coals underneath it. I just want to make sure it's not going to tip over. And I think that'll be good. It's wobbling a little bit, but I think we'll be, if we be careful. There we go. Now we got it sizzling. The fire kind of went out, so I threw some more sticks underneath, and now we got it going. I think our chili mac should be done. First food we've had all day. Dude, our steak's already it's cooking fast. The flame's hitting it, giving it a nice char. Oh, dude, I'm gonna flip it over. I'm gonna save the butter. Watch this. Oh yeah. Dude, look at that sear. So just a few minutes on each side is really all we need. And then we'll move it directly over the flame, because that actually kind of worked out. That really got a nice sear. So let's get the flame hitting it again. Oh, that looks good. Dude, wow. I know you're supposed to let a steak sit before you cut into it, but I'm too hungry for that. Ooh, that's hot. Oh yeah, definitely well done. It is nice and juicy. Definitely not as tender as those New York steaks, but taste-wise, it's really good. That seasoning's really good though. Brazilian steakhouse. I love steak. All right, we've had steak, we've had chili mac, and now we're gonna cook up the smallest brook trout we kept because I'm feeling pretty full, but we gotta do a catch and cook, right? Some fresh brook trout. I left the head on and I cut some slats in the side of the meat. Just gonna set them right on there. Slow roast them over those coals. It is very hot right there, so you should be cooking up fairly fast. I think that side's done. Dang. Throw a little butter down and kind of melt it over the skin. Get it in the cuts I made in the meat. We're not going to eat the skin, but if we can just melt that butter down in the meat, that's what we want. I think he's done. He's been on there a good minute. Skin's nice and crispy. Bam. We're ending it off. We're ending our little meal off with a nice crispy brook trout roasted over the fire. First, I'm not gonna eat the skin, so we're gonna pull that off. Honestly, it's not really as crispy as it looks. I did butter it up, but that meat looks really good. That almost has the look of like smoked trout. Kind of that dried out, jerky look. We're gonna throw some of this Brazilian steakhouse seasoning on it. See how it is. That was good. Oh yeah, nice smoky flavor. You don't have to put trout in the smoker for 4 hours to have really good smoked trout. I mean, it's better the slower you roast, the slower you smoke it, but I mean, this guy was on the fire for 10-15 minutes and he's got that like dry, chewy, jerky texture. Just a nice wild brook trout. This is the best time of year to eat brook trout if you didn't know. You always want to eat a fish opposite of their spawning season. So brook trout spawn in the fall. It's spring right now, so they taste really good. This is when you want to be eating brook trout. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video because my camera's about to die. If you enjoyed, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. We're just starting, dude. Spring is here. The season's just kicking off, and we've got a lot of fish we're gonna be catching. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.